Last Man Down from 2021. Store brand. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a timberman in this COVID inspired action movie. They call him the Timberman. I guess that's what he am. Theme song. Colin's Reviews. Colin's Reviews. If you want to see Last Man Down, check the link in the description. So this movie stars Daniel Stitzen, who apparently was a bodybuilder from a European country. Now he's trying to make it as an action star. Only instead of being from Austria, he's from Norway. And I say Stitzen's definitely a big guy, and I don't doubt that he could be a Schwarzenegger-style action star if he had the right movie. This one's not bad, but it's not going to make him a household name. So Last Man Down starts by telling us that there's been a global pandemic. The world's in chaos. And, it came out in 2021, so I can see why they might want to use that. However, it's not really relevant to most of the story. So the movie starts off, we see the bad guy has Stitzen's character, the wife, tied up, and Stitzen's character tied up, and it's like, tell me. So apparently there was a village that had infected people, and like some of them are hiding now, and the bad guy's like, tell me where they are, I'm gonna kill your wife. So this, because the wife dies, this drives Stitzen, his character, hiding into the woods, and years pass. We don't know exactly how much. His character's living out there in the wood by himself, and suddenly a woman shows up, and she's being chased by bad guys, and she says that she's been experimented on to find a cure for this pandemic. But besides that, the pandemic stuff is really irrelevant. Premise could have been anything else. The woman could be on a run for any other reason, and the wife could have been killed for any other reason. So I'm going to say, if you're expecting more of the world beyond the woods and the cabin, it's not going to happen. Apparently they are making a sequel, so maybe in that one. So most of the movie is Stitzen's character and the woman repelling waves of bad guys. And it's kind of funny that somehow he's like this badass guy, and he's got traps and he's got ready for them. But somehow the bad guys keep getting on the roof of his house to jump down on him. It's funny. So he's repelling them, and they're preparing, and they're getting to know each other. As far as action movies goes, it's not bad. Stitzen definitely has some good stage presence. The fights aren't bad. It does suffer from the fact that there doesn't really seem to be any native speakers of English involved in the production. One example is, for example, they do one of my favorite things ever. The main guy says the title in the movie. He challenges the bad guy to a fight and says, "Last man down, you and me." Last man down? I don't think people say that. I think you mean last man standing? I don't know. And then, as I kind of alluded to in the beginning, they keep calling him a timberman.
Timberman.
And I don't know what that means. I don't think he doesn't seem to be making his living by cutting down trees. I guess they mean a mountain man? Besides that, though, it's not a bad movie. Like I said, they're apparently making a sequel, and maybe that's going to have more pandemic stuff. If you like old school action movies, you'll like this one. Yeah, I'm gonna give Last Man Down 3 thumbs up. A younger Arnold. He speaks English better, though. What's a timberman?